think about that Mini Cooper? You still got it?
I think it's somewhere around here.
It's time to resurrect the Mini Cooper to make it where it could be daily driven. Also, new color, new Aero. Let's just make this thing even more badass than it already is. Dude, come on, bro. And the bike on top of it. And the wood. But that's flimsy. It's gonna cause a bunch of rattle.
Why is there a fucking skeeter on me?
It's just pissing power steering fluid, dude. Very easy. There you go.
Gimme.
That's money.
I'm gonna these things up.
Bro, what? I do not remember having to interior this, take it apart. I'm stressing out over here, dog.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Alright, you're good.
No! It died. We are working on the front lip, the rear diffuser, and the side skirts. As you can see, we actually mounted the front lip. We already cut it. We've already done a lot. First thing we did was cut it out using our old ACM one. Once we cut the wood out, we then sanded it, used Bondo, and then we mounted it. But because the old ACM one mounted using the bumper and a little bit of subframe, this one is pure chassis mounted. The bumper doesn't even attach to it. Hey, aren't you supposed to be working?
Huh?
We started this video out in the snow.
Yeah.
Now it's so hot you're laying out in the rain. As you can see, the front lip is holding my little 2-year-old boy and big old Cameron. Front lip is mounted the same way as the old one in the back, straight to the subframe. Then we have these tight guitar strings going out to the side. We have a stud that helps support the bumper. There's a hole here, so it just slides on. It's not attached. It just slides on, prevents the bumper from moving around. Then we have some 90-degree brackets going straight to the crash bar. But, God dang, dude,
Crazy to me, you can stand all the way on the edge. Like,
yeah.
This chassis mount is so straight.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so as the front lip is gonna be able to hold your weight, side skirts, we're not gonna be standing on those, but those should be able to hold your weight. And then the rear diffuser, do we show it? Today's video, we're gonna be teaching you how to make the side skirts. And it's the same way we made the rear diffuser, but here is the rear diffuser. Wait, I don't even wanna show you guys. As you can see, we cut half of it. Now part of it, we do regret, but at the end, when this rear diffuser's wrapped, it's gonna be sick. Yep, so standable, chassis mounted. Again, not gonna be doing that very often, and it's not even fully mounted. We don't even have our final brackets yet. None of this is bolted on. The rear diffuser, as humongous as it is, we were very limited to the designs that we could do, because he does have a factory, I think it's a factory upgraded performance exhaust, right?
CW catback.
Okay, you wanted to keep the exhaust system, and we also have a battery box there. And so we had to dive down pretty quickly and then go deep. You have to be open-minded. When you build this stuff out of white ACM, like when I was doing the M4, I kept going back and forth, because it's just different when it's like unfinished and it's white. Like, look at my rear diffuser. That thing is as big as the hood of my car. It's freaking ridiculous, dude. But then when you see it and it's all done, it fits the car so well. You know what? Another thing we haven't even brought up yet, Cameron, is this garage. Last video, we were in my dad's garage because we were in a big move. The garage currently is pretty messy. We haven't gotten like cabinets or anything like that. But as you can see, it is much larger than our 2.5 car garage. And we decided instead of going with a white waterproof paint like last time, we went ahead and murdered this thing out. Dude, it looks so sick. And we went ahead and bought some 8-foot strip lights. They're actually 12 8-foot strip lights. And we did 4 for each car bay. I would say it's a huge improvement. The lighting is perfect. And honestly, the black, the cars just look so much cooler. Cameron. It's a camera for a Cameron. We have made a little bit of progress on the car. A little bit that was kind of low key, like the front lip. You've seen me do that. Cameron over here, I don't know what he's doing. Why does that need to come
snaps.
off?
Well, they don't. They're just annoying me.
We took the side skirts off, which have some plastic Phillips. This being a 2006 Mini Cooper, they're really junk and they don't really unscrew. So I've been fighting those. We got a little man over here. He's been a great helper. Don't even know. Oh, the wheels rolled away. Great helper. I was just talking good about you, Cooper. What happened? Cooper and I are drilling 1/2-inch holes on the chassis. We're actually using the old holes that used to hold the plastic side skirts on. They would use plastic screws, and there were smaller holes. We're going to convert into nut inserts, 1/2-inch ones. They're huge. Here's the bolts for them. So here is one bolt. We're gonna have probably about 8 of these on each side skirt. So the side skirt that we're building that extends out so far is truly chassis mounted. It's the same thing that we did on the BMW M4. Uh-oh, keep it, Cooper. Now that all my nut inserts are installed here, all the way down, what we do next is we grab 1-inch square, okay? I cut it in between the jack points so it fits just perfectly. And then what I did was I put the side skirt on top of it. See there? And then I marked all the spots I need to drill holes to that 1-inch square. Okay? So all the holes are there now. And now I have the 1-inch square. I need to do it on the 2 sides, and after that we need to build a template. Lucky for us though, we had another version of side skirts on this car, which they looked really good, right? But we want to be more aggressive this time to match the theme of the car, match the theme that we're going with the rear diffuser. And we're gonna go ahead and mount this, but we're not gonna use this for more than just mounting it the first time and building our new fins out of it. Once we have the template, using our old thin ACM side skirts and some cardboard, we'll take all that off and cut it in the correct version with thicker ACM. But that's kind of like the process. It's a lot of trial and error, and sometimes you have to redo things like 3-4 times. Most of the time I do it the first time and I kind of just work with what I'm doing as I go. But if it really needs to be redone, it is what it is. You gotta take your time with these things sometimes. So I took our old side skirt that used to be just self-tapper screwed through here, and I had a few others going through the straw guy side skirts. I went ahead and mounted it on the side skirt once again, as if it was on the car, so that now we can drill the big holes out. Full send, dude. Nice, you got it? Yeah. This time.
Here, did this one too.
Cooper, that one. Cooper, here. Hey, aren't you supposed to be working, Cooper? Who said you can take a break? You can't take a break. Get back into there. You can see the 1-inch tubing, right? But it lowers the side skirt 1 inch than you originally see it. And yes, if you were level and parallel with it, you would see the 1-inch tubing right now. But later, we will have this type of design on the Mini Cooper as well. I also have a 1-inch square tubing on mine. And obviously, you can't see it. And you can see it curves around. There's no way you'd ever see it. And so now the car will sit 1 inch lower, which will be pretty close to the ground for this car because we're doing this design. We're taking a break on designing the side skirt, and the main reason being is Cameron's had something kind of special for a very long time. That being said, let's reveal what he's got.
It's one of those G-style wings. That's.
So we just had the wing placed where we want it. I have some self-tappers. We will replace it with nut inserts later, but let's go ahead and do this. What are you doing, Cooper?
He's vlogging already.
Careful with that, okay? It's very fragile.
Oh my God.
Okay. As the wing is a big wing, for a wide body and the crazy aero we're doing, it's just a little too small. So we need to really put the car together, wrap everything, and really look at it. It does look sick. If this was a stock body R53, I'd be all about it.
Yeah, I think with it being a wide body, I'm gonna tell them too, like, really needs to emphasize on the height and the wideness, width, like this.
The overall just needs to be bigger. Yeah,
it needs to be
the whole thing needs to be bigger. It needs to sit high. It needs to sit up higher, and it also, I think, the wing itself should flow off of the roof line. It needs to be higher and over. But it does look sick. It really does. And I'm super stoked. I cannot wait to see this thing all wrapped and put together.
Is this your drill, Bailey?
Yeah, guys, I got this upgrade. Dude, so much better than Milwaukee, I tell you. Milwaukee is The next thing to do is start designing them. And so, mine, come on here to the pole. My latest version of the side skirts, the design has this really tall piece right in the middle. It makes it really, really, really strong too. It has a good appearance. It goes all the way across. Mine stops right here and cuts at the same angle. It's just inside. We're gonna do a similar design on the Mini Cooper. Same, but different. All right, so for this piece, we'll put it in there. It doesn't go all the way to the back because you can't see the back and the inside. We're gonna push it up against the side skirt because Cameron wants to hide it as much as possible. And then we gotta start working on the curve. The bend on this thing's gonna be really tough to do. All right, so this piece is kind of on. I mean, it's not on, but it's sitting there. You see how it curves in so that any air that hits here, it has an easier way to escape down the side. Step is to take this 90-degree square, and we're going to cut a really long piece from here to here. Normally I don't use really long 90. I try to reduce it. It's not like it's heavy or anything, but it is more weight. But we want that because this thing pokes out so far. We want it to be super strong where you could technically stand on it. We don't plan on standing on this like we did with the rear diffuser, but if someone was, it would be no problem at all.
I'm so amazed by the fact we were able to bend that much. Huh?
What happened? Hey, what do you want? What you got? That June bug. Good. You want this?
He needs
That's
the tools.
What he wants. We need to see it. We gotta have the first visual. Put it on there. We need the tape. Get the tape, get the tape, get the tape. Here, hold the camera.
Oh.
Sheesh. Okay, so the next step is we gotta figure out where we're gonna cut it. And so I like to have the side skirt actually poke out. Some people have this on the outer fin being like the wall that goes down to the ground pretty much. But I want it to poke out. So we'll keep this material, we'll just angle it correctly with the fin. And then we'll want to dive in, and then we'll cut along probably about right there. What I like to do is kind of get the tape and use it as like an outer border. And then probably go in about right. Just give it a little bit more angle like that. And then match that line all the way across.
All right, old base plate versus the new.
So you see the differences. This is why we're actually redesigning the Aero in the first place, because the old stuff was so thin. The Mini Cooper, for some reason, vibrates a lot. Even with brand new motor mounts, it still vibrates a lot. And so this would just sit there and vibrate and it would drive us nuts. I mean, look at that. Like here's another example of it. So,
Just holding it out
solid.
right.
Look at that. Look at that bow. It's significantly different. Is the whole point of this. But dude. Alright, so we are working on just making this thing stronger. This goes inside here. there's a little 90-degree bracket that goes to the chassis. This is that part that goes to the chassis when it's mounted to the car. We just have a temporary bolt and nut there. And then we have another 90 here. And then this, we made a 90-degree bracket that will go underneath. And it screws on the top part, but then we don't want any more bolts on the outside. So we're just gonna use double-sided tape here on this part of the bracket, so there's no more bolts. But that will help reduce this thing over time, loosening up or or in general, just strengthening it all up, being a square. That's that one. We're actually working on the front next. So the front, I've already cut out the foam. So this is gonna be the front one. And it's gonna sit similar, but it's gonna sit right there. And it's gonna be kind of in the inside, so you don't really see it. This one will have also double-sided tape, and then probably 2 bolts, I would assume. Trifold. Kickflip.
Damn, look at this. I pulled the aluminum layer off of the ACM.
What? Oh, D-Lam. Yeah, that's cool.
Literally.
It's actually a thicker aluminum than I thought. It's really thick. What are you doing with Betty? Dude, you are red.
The Aero is looking fantastic. Let's get everything wrapped black and we'll be done.
I know, do you approve of that or what? It looks so much better now that it's black, dude. This just teases me. This makes me so excited for what's to come. That looks so sick.
I love it. We kept the original design on the side fins. Oh my gosh, that is so sturdy.
It's not going anywhere. The thing's cool. And then, and you see it really closely, I have the wood lip that's cut inwards, so this fits like very snug. It looks really nice. This whole build is just next level in comparison to last time.
Another hot summer day working on the Mini. We got the front lip installed, wrapped up, looks excellent. I'm ready to get the side skirts done now. Shouldn't take too long, about 6 pieces on each side. We'll see how many beers it takes me to finish stuff.
Guys, this looks absolutely insane. Like, brother. Look at that fin. I was a little nervous about the silver hardware, but honestly, it doesn't look that bad. This thing is coming out looking good. I don't even know what to say. I'm almost speechless, dog.
It looks incredible. It's crazy, I'm almost taller than this thing. I'm sitting down.
Yeah, I forgot how small the car is. It's been so long since it's been on the ground.
This chair is super low, too.
Holy. This is where we're at with the Mini Cooper after doing the whole Aero package on the lower side of the car. We have a front lip, you can stand on it. We have a rear diffuser, you can stand on it. We have side skirts, you could totally stand on that. I'm not gonna do that one, but I know you could. That being said, the car looks absolutely incredible, but we need to take a pause because all that's really left is take off the wide body arch, sand it down. We gotta finish the special hood scoop. It needs a repaint. We have some special hood fins coming in the mail since, well, the last one's broke. We still need to dial this thing in, fix some of the gaps, get a new battery in it. But I don't want to tease it much more on this because as it looks completed, it's not. And hopefully that's enough for you to get excited to see the next video. The next video is going to be mostly the grand reveal, and this thing is going to be looking mental going down the road. The other version of this car, I didn't want to take it apart. It looked perfect. I liked the black wide body because the factory fenders were black. I liked the Aero we did on it. The Aero package looked sick. As the front lip couldn't handle high speeds, it looked really good. You just see the Mini Cooper sitting in this garage with all the LED lighting and the black walls. It's one of those moments where you kind of got to take it in and realize what you've done. It looks awesome. Cameron, sick build.
I'm happy with it.
Looks absolutely insane. I don't know about you guys, but my favorite part about the whole build are these side skirts. I know they're similar to one of them M4, but the centerpiece is taller and the front shark fin is so cool. I gotta redo the M4 now. Giving you a refresher of what it looks like, but there's that front fin, and if you look, it kind of cuts inwards with the wide body. The centerpiece is satin black, so it breaks it up with the gloss black. If you look at this, that cuts straight up with the wide body and also arches inwards. It looks so cool, but that's my favorite part about the build. Side skirts are my favorite part of the build. What's your favorite part?
Ooh, I don't know. I think obviously the star of the show has to be the side skirts. Absolutely amazing. I was skeptical about doing these. Bailey talked me into it, but I'm gonna say the hood fins, even though they're not on.
Hood fins?
Hood
You're
fins,
obsessed with those
I
things.
wanted the hood fins so bad.
I know.
That was on the ribbons with the Shirokai kit.
You did talk about it so much, dude. It was something you were really excited
I'm sad
for.
I broke the prototypes or whatever, but I think the new ones are going to be a lot better. They'll be a lot more stable, and he made some edits to the design. Everything's going to be better. And the wing is also really nice. I do like the kick. This makes it. Like,
yeah.
You can get these just about anywhere, any other company, but I don't know anybody that sells these.
100% the wing is absolutely super cool. When we first installed it, we thought it was too small for how aggressive the build is. But once you put that kicker on it, it's really not that bad. And I think it's probably the best wing on the market for definitely a stock body. Maybe on this car you want to go something more ridiculous, but if you do, you also lose the ability to use your hatch. So it's perfect. It really is, and it pokes out a lot, just like the diffuser pokes out a lot.
I will say, if you're planning on installing one of these, or removing this, we did not take our time. We just like used brute force and probably messed some stuff up, but
Got
we'll clean it
super
up.
impatient and might have slightly bent the whole hatch. We're gonna clean it up and then wrap over it. Maybe one day we'll take it off and actually paint it. So it won't look bad.
Other than that, it was
we'll
like
dial
a
it in.
5-minute install.
Yeah, it really wasn't. And then another thing you lose is there's a plastic trim piece on the window here, and when you take it off, you have a bigger gap. I have an idea to fix that gap, but it's gonna be one of those little side things later on. Let me know what your favorite part is, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.